How's it going, my comic chat army? Back with another review. Sorry about last week. We got extremely busy. We forgot to even film the review because I am terrible about booking and overbook myself on the weekends when I do the reviews. So now I got instead of 1 to 2 interviews, I've got 3 to 4, and I got to figure out how to try to release them all in the same week without telling somebody, hey, can you come back next weekend? I don't know how to fucking book, so I'm sorry. And usually a lot of people get pissed, and it's kind of hard to pick and choose who should go first, and it's just a big old thing. So I'm like, all right, everybody is getting interviewed. So if you want to get interviewed, comment down below, or email me at Comicchatauthority@gmail.com. But check this out. We finally got something cool to display our bookmarks with. If you want one, link is in the description.
Yep.
But this week we are doing HA from Image Comics. Same universe as Ice Cream Man.
Yes, Cody says HA.
Yes.
Does not say haha.
Nope.
Nope.
Because, I mean, I think it's weird to go into a comic book store and be like, hey, do you have the haha book? See what I'm saying?
It's just the way you say it. What'd you read this week?
Warcorns. Combat Unicorns for Hire.
That's a cool cover.
It was a lot of cool colors.
Yeah.
But I'll get into it.
And I reviewed Treble, The Rhythm Within.
Treble?
4. I know, you always say
Is it
something about Treble.
I used to always say, I want to say something about it.
Anyways, part 4.
I'm always telling people about this book, about the concept of it, because like we talk about it all the time at work. Because you can, if you put sound to the comic book and made it like an audio book, you could put like little clips of music.
Well, yeah, I mean, because that's basically
right.
But it changes up a little bit in this story. So you go first.
So this is we're not new to Source Point Press.
No.
We've reviewed a lot of their books. But when I read this one, I felt like I was missing something. Like, I don't know if this book has an ongoing series and this was a one-shot and the characters are already established. Don't know. But it starts off with the boss calling these 3 dudes to get the Warcorns. They're like mercenaries. To get the Warcorns to kill somebody. And
what are they, like, hitmen?
Pretty much. I mean, the colors was awesome. The book was great. But I felt like I was missing something because, well, speed forward if you don't want the book ruined for you. They all die at the end. I'm like,
so is this just like one?
That's what I'm saying. Like, is this the end of an ongoing series and this was like the one shot to like close it out? Or, like, I got a lot of questions. And they got another one coming out, Birthday Bash. I'm going to pick that up to see if it's the same as this. So I'm not really going to, like, I don't know. Just to see if that's better. Or see if I'm missing something. But the colors was amazing.
So
the
wait,
artwork was amazing.
So who were they hired to kill?
Good question.
See?
I don't think it says. It says the intel's coming in soon. Yep. And it really like, and I like the unicorn right there. Instead of like bullets over him, he's got crayons. You see it? But I don't know. Currently, I'm giving this a 4 out of 10, just because I feel like I miss, like there's something missing. I don't understand.
So it didn't come together.
No, it was just, all right, here you go. Send the Warcorns out to go kill somebody. And they ended up getting killed by this little raccoon guy, Fox, that's stealing shit. And he accidentally kills him. So, like, what am I missing here? If there's an ongoing series, please tell me.
Yeah, I mean, that's a good question.
Yeah, like, same.
Yeah. The colors are really cool.
Yeah. Like,
it has a retro vibe. The cover has just a very retro-y kind of look to it, just the way the colors are and the characters are drawn. Kind of reminds me of like an 80s cartoon or something.
Mm-hmm.
But
we're going to interview him soon. Or try to, I don't know.
Garrett Gunn.
Yeah, Garrett Gunn. Garrett Gunn, we got to get you on like as soon as possible so you can explain this to me and figure out what I'm missing.
Yeah, if it's tied in somewhere else.
Right.
Or, yeah.
If I got the end of the series and there's more, I feel like there's more. But when I ask my comic shop to get
I think that gets frustrating, like Cherry Blackbird.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah.
It's, you know, when there's two different stories that kind of follow with each other and they flow together, you know, you should kind of put it out there, you know, so people know, because it can be very common mistake to read the wrong book first.
Yes, I've read Cherry Blackbird first, and it just screwed up the Infernal Pact.
And it made you
completely
it
for
makes
me.
you look at things differently when you read it out of, you know,
Yeah.
sorts.
I wish I would have read the Infernal Pact, then Cherry Blackbird, and it would have, like both of them would have been bangers. But
anyways, so as you know, I've been following this series. It's a really good book. So, if the main character's name is Zamir, he ends up finding that he has special powers through music. So this book kind of starts off and takes place with a creature escaping. Go back to the beginning because you can see it right in the beginning. It's just called the Secret Lab. There's just the name for it. But the character starts. Anyways, yeah. Okay, so this book starts off in the secret lab where a creature escapes. That's it. You don't know anything else as of right now. And then it kind of ties into Zamir going to, what is the place called? Hold on. I think it's called the House of Hands. He's trying to seek help with finding his inner powers in himself, I think, without music. So he's kind of, you know, fighting himself and trying to gain control of it, you know, learning how to use it without having to rely on music, because he's, you know, I don't remember his name, but his sensei, I guess we'll call him, was like, you know, it's in you, it's not the music, you have to learn how to, you know, pull your powers out, you know, kind of thing. And he's struggling with that, which he has been. And then it goes back to this, and this is where I start to have the problem. We'll start him off as a bad guy because that's what he's portrayed as, but his name is Sharkbait. It's about a guy that eats a fish, and then all of a sudden he turns into this experiment. That's it. And he's escaping from the lab, and he's, you know, I guess they must have turned him into this. I don't know yet because it doesn't say anything, but he just thought he was getting help for whatever was going on with him, and this is what he's turned into. So he escapes, and he's like roaming the city, and, you know, he's out to look like this horrible monster creature that's gonna like kill everybody, and he's not. He's actually a good guy. And it just goes into the end where Zamir finds him and he's like, I'll help you, let's figure this out together. I get it, you know, we always need a book to kind of keep the fillers and keep the story flowing, but I think I was disappointed kind of in this book this time. It was very jumpy all over, you know, flipping back and forth between the two stories, and I get it, it'll be tied into the next book, but I have a lot of questions. I don't like how it just kind of flip-flopped, like, between this and then went to that, and it's just, it gets a little scattered brain for me to read a book like that. But, yeah.
1 out of 10?
No, I'm going to give it like a 6 or a 7. It's definitely lower out of this series for me.
Alright. And this is 1 out of 10 recommendation,
Yeah.
not 1 out of 10 if we like it.
Exactly. And, you know, I know we need to just be honest and not, you know, sugarcoat things, but, which we need to get better at. But, yeah, I'm kind of disappointed. So I'm going to leave it at that.
Alright, guys.
But-
Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment,
Yep.
and turn the bell to all, because we've got a lot of interviews coming your way these
Yep.
next couple of weeks.
Yeah, you guys seem to be liking the interviews lately.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And you're gonna get two reviews today. So.
What? You mean you haven't subscribed to Comicchatauthority? Oh, come on. Subscribe already. What are you waiting for? It's no big deal. Like, man, don't forget to tell him to hit that like button. Yeah, that too. Just subscribe.